Before we quickly jump into the video, I just want to broadly categorize the subgenres of horror. The first is the supernatural horror, films like The Insidious, Conjuring, Talk to Me. The second is the body horror, films like The Substance, Videodrome, The Fly. Third is the found footage horror, films like The Wreck, Blair Witch Project. Fourth is the folklore horror, films like Midsommar, The Ritual, Medium. And fifth is the survival horror, films like The Descent, Get Out. So we are going to be talking about three films. So the first pick for me is The Descent. The Descent is a duology. The plot goes basically like this. A group of friends go on a caving expedition. They get stuck in the cave and they have to fight their way out. Any more details about the plot would be a spoiler for you, so I don't want to get into that. Trust me when I say this is one of the coldest films you will ever see, because the way the screenplay is written, the way the settings are established, and the way the character arcs are developed, you can feel the claustrophobia and eeriness crawling into your skin right after the 15 minutes of the movie. My only advice for this film is that don't research too much before getting into this film, because even a slight glimpse of the synopsis can spoil the film for you. It is directed by Neil Marshall, who, if you don't know, has directed two episodes from Game of Thrones, which are Blackwater and The Watchers on the Wall, and we all knew how much of an epic those two episodes turned out to be. Just go all out into this film and it will be one of the best films you ever see. So the second film is The Barbarian. This came out in 2022. I had a completely different experience when I saw the film, because I read the synopsis and went into this film, and even then it was mind blowing for me. The plot goes something like this. A female protagonist books an Airbnb in a city where she has to attend a job interview, and to her surprise, when she comes to the room, it is already taken by another person. The events that happen thereafter will create a new fear in you. You will understand pretty much after you see the film. It has Bill Skarsgård in it, who we all know from the It franchise. Trigger warning: this film can induce a lot of anxiety, and it has pretty graphic content as well. The third film which I want to talk about is Midsommar. I can't talk about Midsommar without talking about Ari Aster. I saw Midsommar first only because of primarily two reasons. One is Florence Pugh and two is Florence Pugh. I saw Little Woman, and the performance she did in Little Woman excited me to go for Midsommar, because in Little Woman she plays one character, and in Midsommar she plays a completely different character. Don't even search even the slightest of details about Midsommar. They say this is one of the best films in the folklore horror is because Ari Aster completely blindfolds you from the first frame, and you almost root for the protagonist so badly. Somehow this needs to get better, and this film keeps on giving until the last frame. So I need to give it to Ari Aster. This film will be pretty daunting even for the horror fans. Somebody who watches horror even on a regular basis, this film will be too much for you to take in.
Hey, Bill, can anyone just join in?
Oh, you're an American, just jam yourself in there.
That is all the three films which I wanted to talk about, and if I need to rank these movies, The Descent comes to me first, second is Midsommar, and the third is The Barbarian. Let me know what you think about the video, and let me know what is the first scariest film you ever saw, and any other film which you would like to recommend. Put it down in the comments. I'll be happy to read that, and I will see you soon in the next video.